Hello, hello, check. Hello, check one. उसी तरफ देते ना, उसी तरफ देते ना, तो सिविल उसी तरफ. जी आप लिख कर रख दीजिए. हेलो, हेलो, चेक. हेलो, हेलो, चेक. हेलो, चेक. हेलो, माइक चेक. हेलो, माइक चेक. तो सिविल, तो सिविल. आवाज सही है. हेलो, हेलो, चेक. हेलो, 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 चेक. हेलो, हेलो, चेक. हेलो, चेक. हेलो, चेक वन.
Good evening, everybody. The most beautiful thing in this world is to see your parents smiling. And the next best thing is to know that you are the reason behind that smile.
On that note, we welcome you all to celebrate our parents on this beautiful evening. And we would not have been here if it was for them, quite literally. So, on that note, I would like to welcome Srinidhi, who is the in house singer of Soil. She would like to offer a prayer song on this occasion.
Good evening, everyone. The story goes like this. Lord Ganesha and his brother had a fight over the fruit of wisdom. It cannot be split, it has to be consumed in full. So, there was a competition. Whoever comes around the world 3 times, they win the fruit over. So, Lord Kartikeya takes his peacock and starts going around the world. Lord Ganesha tells everyone that his parents are his world and comes around them thrice and wins over the fruit of world, fruit of wisdom, and that is why he is filled with wisdom. So the song goes like this. விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே மேலமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே உமாபதியே உலகம் என்றாய் ஒரு சுற்றினிலே வலமும் வந்தாய் உமாபதியே உலகம் என்றாய் ஒரு சுற்றினிலே வலமும் வந்தாய் கணநாதனே மாங்கனியை உண்டாய் கணநாதனே மாங்கனியை உண்டாய் கதிர்வேலவனின் கருத்தில் நின்றாய் கதிர்வேலவனின் கருத்தில் நின்றாய் விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே மேலமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinidhi. गम में चीने की चाह मिल जाती है, अंधेरे में भी राह मिल जाती है। सारी मुश्किलें हल हो जाएं अगर माँ बाप के कदमों में पनाह मिल जाती है। और आगे आने वाली लाइनों पे गौर कीजिएगा। और जो बदल दे खुदा का फैसला भी, और जो बदल दे खुदा का फैसला भी, जो उनके हाथ दुआ के लिए उठ जाती है।
So today is a very important day for soil and all of us who belong or associated to soil in some form or the other. Because today soil celebrates parents, parents of our staff, employees, students, and everyone. Today is an important day, and soil has had this culture of celebrating our parents uh, ever since the inception of soil. So now I would like to welcome Anil sir to speak more about this occasion.
Welcome, especially our parents who are here. Thank you for coming. You've really done us an honor by coming here. Today, 22nd January, is my father's birthday. And he would have been 102 years old if he had been alive. My father, before he gave up his existence in this world. In the last few years of his life, I don't think there was any difference between my father and his own spiritual teacher, which is Swami Chinmayananda. He and Swamiji had the same presence, the same unconditional love for every being. And I want to say a few things about my father because he was my best friend. My father was the best friend of everybody that he came into contact with. Whether it was the vegetable vendor who came and sold vegetables, that my father would enjoy talking to her about her children and about what was so unique about her day that day. Or it was the man who brought the milk to the house, or it was the neighbor's little child who was struggling with a little problem. He was the favorite of the entire community and also all my cousins. So we used to have joint families those days. And in the summers, we used to have at least 4 or 5 cousins coming to spend 2 months with us. So we were 6 brothers and sisters, and there were 11 and 12 children. And my father was the favorite of every child because he, along with my mother, who was the one who was giving all the wonderful support to my father. So sometimes my brother would go and bring 10 of his friends, and my mother would make 50 paranthas without even asking once as to why have you suddenly at the night brought 10 friends into the house. And she always just kept on making paranthas and kept on. She got so much joy from the little things of seeing her children smile. And my father got so much joy too that he was a great listener. So he would ask each one of us questions and he would listen to each one of our stories. So our favorite time was in the evening at the dinner table, where each one of the 6 children would tell stories about what we did that day. And my father would encourage each one of us, and my mother would be silently serving, and then, also once in a while breaking into her favorite quote from the Guru Granth Sahib or from the Bhagavad Gita that she was very fond of. And so it was that kind of bringing up. And I think that unconditional love. So, and I saw my father when he was earning only 500 rupees as an army officer, and there were 6 children. So every month he used to take out 50 rupees and give it to Chinmay Mission for the poor. And my mother would sometimes ask him, see, your daughter has to go to, she was studying in Miranda House those days, and she had to go to a school, college function. She required a new dress. And my father would say, at least she has a dress. She has clothes, but the poor children don't have that. So I think these things you observe from your parents. And I remember the only time my father got very angry with me when I was a child was that when from his coat pocket, I took something called a copying pencil. I don't know whether you students know something called a copying pencil. It's a pencil which if you were to put that with water, there would be purple color coming out of the pencil. So we used to take out his copying pencil and sometimes use the water to play around with it. So my father got very angry with me and said, do you know this is government property? You cannot take this out of my coat and use it. This is in my coat, which is supposed to be for the office. You cannot use it for your personal use. Little things like that, little things that, for example, when my brother, as he was experimenting in life, so he started drinking and he had this motorcycle and drive crazy and, wearing these leather jackets and, I don't know, it was those days about, the hippie generation. You haven't heard about it, but there was this generation in India in the 70s who were all influenced by Western music and Jethro Tull and Creedence Clearwater Revival and songs like Deep Purple and, that kind of stuff. Some of you are nodding your heads, it still works. So that kind of experimenting in life. And my mother was deeply worried because my mother came from a Radha Swami family and said, देखो आपका बेटा क्या कर रहा है, वो शराब भी पीता है, ये भी करता है, वो भी करता है. Smoking the occasional marijuana, for example, and that kind of stuff. And it was very, very crazy. And my father would just smile and say, this is a phase. He's experimenting in life. He will get over it. The boy can never go wrong. So I saw this absolute unconditional love and conversations even when somebody was judging somebody. So I think it's that parent and that kind of family that I was very fortunate to be part of. So in celebrating and honoring my father, I thought what a nice way for honoring all the parents, because I firmly believe it's because of your parents' blessings you are here. In India, no young student even joins a college without the blessings of parents. It's because of the parents that you join soil. I know there is a part of you that wants to join soil, but the blessings come from parents. So right from the decision to join soil to even the decision on whom you will marry, to a decision on which job you will pick up, you will consult your parents, because in India, our parents mean the world to us. And in fact, not just mean the world to us. I think parents are the world to us. Yes. So it's such a beautiful relationship in this country, and family is the most important unit in this country. If this country is still together, it's because we have family, which is so important. So I think I'm also so very happy that Mr. Noria is with us. In fact, we kept the board meeting today on 22nd January because we said it's Parents' Day, and our chairman, Mr. Noria, whom I have very high amount of respect and deep love for, is here. And I've often, in some of my favorite moments with Mr. Noria, have been spent talking to him when we go for these retreats to the ashram and other places and hear some little snippets of his own life. So I'll want Mr. Noria to say something about his early days, his parents, his guru, and whatever he's moved to share on this occasion. And then I like to honor the parents. And then we will do a nice process, which we will all experience in a few minutes. So with these few words, let me welcome Noria Saab to say a few words on this.
No, Anil, thank you for giving me the time, but I don't want to say too much. I think Anil has said everything needs to be said about the parents. As he says, whatever we are today, we are a result of our parents. If we are good, it's because they gave us good habits. If we are bad, they probably blame them for having given us bad habits, even though they didn't intend to give us bad habits. But I have always believed that the children learn by observing the parents rather than what the parents teach them. Because if the parents' behavior is different than what they teach, children do not listen to them. Children only observe what the parents do. As Anil was saying, that he developed this compassion he shows every day because his father was compassionate. He saw it in practice. If they had only preached to that you be kind, you be compassionate, but himself did not have that, I'm sure Anil would not have developed. So I think every parent you observe and you find what you can learn, and that is how you grow. So I think I was also impacted by my mother, by my father. I was also happy that introduced certain saints who had a lot of impact on my life. But I agree with Anil that we can't forget the parents. We can't pay the debt back to the parents. So it's a nice thing that Soil has started, where basically idea is convey to you that remember your debt to the parents. You can't pay it through this life. Thank you very much.
So what we are now going to do is that we will ask the student whose parent has come to get up and say something to the parent, look into the eyes and say what you feel. And the parent will respond after the student has spoken in their own way. And then we will engage in a process where we'll make each one of you write something to your parents. Okay. And that's the way the process will go forward. So maybe I'll first ask Prakhar.
I just want to thank Anil sir for giving us this opportunity of inviting our parents. It's been 13 years that I've graduated from school, so to say. And that I just want to clarify that this is not a parents-teacher meeting. And for the first time that you'll not hear anything, complaint about me. This is what I want to believe that. And you've always emphasized on the fact that we should all have a guru in our life. I've got 3 gurus in my life. My sister, she's not come over here. I've the two gurus in my life. Whatever I am today is because of them. As mentioned by sir, that we observe our parents. As everyone says that I am very calm, I am very composed. This is all because of my parents. The values that I have, I've observed them. They've been they've seen me successful. I mean, they've seen my success. They've also seen my failures. And I would just say that they've never left me during my failures also. I've seen bad days, but I've seen my parents always being there, supporting me, my sister supporting me. My mom is my biggest inspiration. There's a movie called Pursuit of Happiness, wherein Will Smith says that if you got a dream, you need to pursue it. My mom is a perfect example for that. She had a dream of becoming a doctor. She wanted me, my sister, to be a doctor, but none of us followed what she said. I became an engineer. She became my sister became a chartered accountant. After we finished our schooling, she took it on her that she wanted to pursue her dream. So she started studying again. And I can very proudly say that after 13 years, she's not a doctor, but she's an acupressure therapist. She got her degree a couple of years back, and never ever in and never ever in those while the time she was studying, she neglected any of us. I mean, whenever I go to office, she used to cook lunch for me. She used to wake up at 4 in the morning, study for 3 hours, and cook breakfast for me, lunch, dinner, everything. And never ever has she said that I'm lazy, or so to say that I need a break. So whatever I'm today, I owe it to her. And thank you so much. And there's one thing that I just want to share with all of you, that our parents don't require any of the expensive gifts that we give them. The only thing that they require from us is probably 15-20 minutes of that undivided attention, wherein we don't use our phones. So this is what has been taught to me by my mom, and still I don't follow it, but I would want that everyone, if they could follow this. So thank you so much.
Please, I would like the parents to say something.
I'm really thankful to the faculty. मैं सॉइल की बहुत बड़ी शुक्रगुजार हूँ, बिकॉज उसने मुझे एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल एंड कॉन्फिडेंट बेटा वापस दिया है मुझे.
आप कुछ बोलना चाहें? कुछ तो बोलिए, शायद यहाँ बैठकर ही बोलिए. As he is only enjoying, he is so happy. Just his smile is good enough. There's nothing more to speak. Yes, Shivali.
Good evening, everyone. So, I've honestly not prepared a speech, and I thought that a lot of parents would be coming, so probably my turn wouldn't come, like always. But I think that's a good thing, because now whatever I'll speak comes from my heart. My mom is here, and I am so overwhelmed right now, because I've honestly never gotten the opportunity to thank her enough for the person she is. She's my strength. She is probably the best thing God has ever given me. And I'm not saying that because she's sitting here. I actually mean it. I've all the times that I've spent sulking or being sad, she's the only person who would pick me up and say, "No, Shivali, it's okay, go on. And life is tough. It is unfair. You will not always get what you have wished for." She, I think she feels that she has not done enough for me, but I think she has done a lot more than collectively adding up to probably world's all the mothers. So I am delighted to have her in my life, and I can't thank her enough. Whatever I do in the next 40-50 years wouldn't be enough to explain to her that how much I actually want to tell her, or how much I want to give her in return. Every time every time I'm studying, or every time I am tired, she'd never have a wrinkle on her face, and she'd say, okay, I'll cook for you, or I'll do this for you, I'll take you, let me gift you this, what do you want? So it's always been like that. I don't have a sibling, so I've been the pampered one in my family. So for whatever I am today, everything that I have ever done, good or bad, I thank her. It's all because of her.
I have nothing much to say, only that I'm very proud to be a mother. That's all. That's all.
So there are those amongst us. I like to now invite some of our students and staff members. So let's begin with a staff member first. Say something about your parents, and then a student. We'll do it a few times, and then we will make you also write down something for your parents. You have to give us a letter that you will write to your parents with the address, and we will post it to your parents, so it actually reaches them with your letter of whatever you wish to write in the letter to your parents. Okay. So which staff member says something about, which staff member want to say something about their parent? Of course, I will come to her. I know she is sitting there. Deepti is right here. And Deepti is an old colleague of mine from Grow Talent. And it's so wonderful to see her here. And I'm sure she's going to speak. And she is the cousin of Kaveri here. So she will, I'm sure, speak as a family member about parents. But before I turn to them, any of the staff members, any of the teachers and faculty members want to say something about their parent? Who wants to come? Therefore, come here right in the front. Yeah, right.
I wish my parents were here today so that I could do the same, look into their eyes and tell them that, thank you. But just the other day, there was something that in the family, we went out and there was a nice dinner. My son was here, he just left. So he said, thank you to my husband. And my husband came back home and said, kuch gadbad hai. Kuch girlfriend chakkar hai, because he doesn't say thank you. I mean, the children don't say thank you to you, which kind of made me think that we, in real life, we don't really say thank you to parents, But it is so important to say that, because when I was younger, and perhaps all teenagers do this, they trouble their parents a little bit more than other ages. And I'm sure all of us did that. But my mother would say, hold on, you will also become a parent, and that's the day you will understand. I'm not giving any explanation right now. And I would wonder, what is she talking about? I'm going to handle this much more in a cooler manner. But all of you sitting here will take notes 20 years down the line, and we will see that no amount of preparation, no MBA, no course prepares you for parenthood. It's the best gift that God can give you. It's a delight, because I think nothing makes you more happier than seeing your kids do well in life. Nothing makes you more sad than seeing them, upset or not being able to do something that they are really capable of. So parents will push you, parents will propel you, they will do that because they know what you are capable of, and never to put you down and say that you have only achieved this. I think that's never what they want. They always want you to push you further so that you are able to reach the greatest height. Yeah. So thank you, parents, for being here. Thank you for joining us. And I think students who have been able to bring the parents out here in spite of a heavy schedule and whatever, thank you so much for joining us in this occasion.
So now let me turn to Kaveri and Deepthi.
My brother is just outside because my nephew is very shy, is not coming inside. So if I can just go and call him also.
Well, you can give this. Meanwhile, which other student wants to speak while Kaveri is preparing her little talk? Who wants to share? Who wants to say something to about their parents? Come. Which student wants to do that? There.
Actually, I'd been to Bangalore yesterday because mom wasn't well. And I just told her that I'd got within soil. And well, her first reaction was, okay. Because she wasn't really sure because I'm not going to be there in Bangalore. But later on, she just told me that you and I are very different people. I understand that you are a little more career focused than I am, but I'm only here to be there. So whenever you need me, I'm here. I think we don't really need anything else more than this, because you just need someone to have your back. Whenever you're down, you just call up that person and they just there for you unconditionally. And I think she's one of the most strongest women I've ever met. And I'm so glad to have her in my life. I just can't thank her enough. And probably the only thing that she needs me to be is the most disciplined, because dad was really an example of that. He would never compromise anything else for discipline, and that sort of process was very set in my family. So I think she probably wants only that from me, and I would definitely like to take that forward. And I've learned a lot from my parents, and thank you so much. It's actually a Tamil song, but really means a lot about who a mother is. உயிரும் நீயே, உடலும் நீயே, உறவும் நீயே, தாயே. உயிரும் நீயே, உடலும் நீயே, உறவும் நீயே, தாயே. தன் உடலில் சுமந்து உயிரை பகிர்ந்து உருவம் தருவாய் நீயே. உன் கண்ணில் வழியும் ஒரு துளி போதும், பகலும் உருகும் தாயே. உன் கண்ணில் வழியும் ஒரு துளி போதும், கடலும் உருகும் தாயே. உன் காலடி மட்டும் தருவாய் தாயே, ஸ்வர்க்கம் என்பது பொய்யே.
உறவும் நீ தாயே.
Kaveri is here. Your brother is here.
Yes, he's sitting right at the back.
Welcome.
So when it comes to my family, I really don't need a pen and a paper. Uh, it just come out from my heart, whatever I have to speak. So I'm blessed to have 2 fathers and 2 mothers at home, and a best friend that is my nephew sitting right beside my brother. So my parents are not here in town, that is Gurgaon right now. They are with my brother. They're with him, who is now taking another big step in his life. I guess that is really important. And my parents are with me when I am about to take a next big step in my life. That is my placement. My brother and sister-in-law. Uh, so I just cannot thank enough them, the guidance they have given to me in my life, the sacrifices they have made for me to just make me happy, to live my life, my education. I could say everything. The most, I would say, the inspiration for my life is my mother, then my brother and my sister-in-law. I've seen my parents struggling throughout my life, throughout in the sense ki, till date, and how we have overcome all those, being together, being in unity, helping each other, and reaching, getting all the odds of life. So I guess I really feel blessed when it comes to my family. I feel yes, thank you so much for being there always in my life. I guess if someday there's no one in my life, I would just turn back and would say, yes, there's a family, there's my parents can always be there for me.
Deepthi, come. I think we did this in Grow Talent as well, didn't we? Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kaveri's sister-in-law. Like she mentioned, our parents could not be here today because they are traveling. One thing I can definitely say on their behalf is, and this is especially on behalf of Kaveri's mother, that Kaveri is definitely her strength as well as Mama's weakness. That's for sure. And thank you, Soil, for giving this platform. I think it's amazing because we realize the importance of parents very late in life. Like somebody just mentioned, that when you get into that mode, that's when you start appreciating what all your parents have done. So this day that you're celebrating, and we've also done that in Grow Talent, is really good. Last, on behalf of all of us, all I can say, Kaveri, each and every achievement that you make in life, you make us proud every day. Thank you.
Which staff member wants to speak next? Which of our staff members want to speak next? Namrata, come.
One of the toughest topics for me, only because I can't hold back my emotions on this one. Mom means the world. My dad, of course, means the world to me. But more than that, I've seen that my dad has taught me how to love and nurture. And my mom, my pillar of strength. I thank them every single day. 2 hours a day I spend talking to them. Haven't spent much time staying with them, so I make up this way. And I thank them right now, and I hope this is reaching them. Okay, thank you.
Come.
Good evening, everyone. So my mother couldn't make it up to here because she had to work, but she is watching the video live. And hi, mom. I never prepared a speech to tell you that how important you are to me, or how importantly you've played a part in my life. But you're the strongest woman I've ever seen. And yes, I'll choke on this, but you're strongest woman I've ever seen, and you're my strongest inspiration, firstly. Secondly, you've been there, you've acted as my father, as my mother, as my brother, sister, and everyone. Every member of the family there could have been. But you have done it all, and thanks a lot. I love you.
There is some rare footage, just for a minute or so, I want to just show you. We have reduced 400 of our employees. We have compacted.
Anand, I get the feeling that the picture is not very sharp. Why is that? Is it something to do with the fact that this light is less? Can that, no, that shouldn't interfere with the problem of focusing, no?
I just wanted to just show you just many years back when I had more hair and I was there, and with my father. So just wanted you to watch a glimpse. I recovered this rare footage recently. So who wants to go next? Who wants to speak next? Come on, one of our faculty members. Okay.
Okay. Romila and I were just discussing and saying how emotional we get when this topic comes up of the parents, right? And I am a parent, plus I'm also a daughter. So I've seen both sides, and therefore, you know, I really cherish and value this relationship so much. It's like, you know, when you have your children, when you have your parents, to say it in Shahid style, उठते नहीं है हाथ मेरे इस दुआ के बाद, तो आपको पा लिया तो और कुछ पाने की तमन्ना खुदा से शायद नहीं है, because I've got two beautiful children who are my source of strength. I've got my mother, and I am today what, because of my mother and because of my father. But one thing I'd like to just say, that please do cherish your parents when they're around you. I lost my father 14 years ago, and I miss him every day. So please value them, value their presence, say how much you love them, be with them. That's all they want from you. Do not miss these moments when they're around you. You'll really regret once they're gone. So just cherish them for what they are. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Let me say one thing. If you love your parents and you make them, you want to, that you'll be proud of you, make sure they can be known as your parents.
That's right. And you know, coming from the father of Dr. Nitin Noria, the first Indian to become the Dean of Harvard, you will know that today Mr. Noria has the real joy of being known as the father of Dr. Nitin Noria. So, and also his daughter who's at Harvard Medical, amazing children. Thank you, Noria Sab. Mrs. Noria told me the story when their daughter gave the class 12th exam. She said, I haven't done well, and she was crying. And they were laughing. They said, you know, what is this? And when the results came, guess what was the result? She stood all India first. First ranker in class 12th all over India amongst the lakhs of students who participated. That is, so the two children whom Mr. Noria and Mrs. Noria, of course, these are not only doing well in studies, but they are also quite role models. And Mr. Noria said, it's because I served my parents and got their blessings that my children became like that, right? So I'm going to do an interesting exercise. This is a time for all of us to write a letter. But before that, which student wants to speak? Yes. Come, Nitin. And if some of
My parents didn't came because they were busy. So I called my dad yesterday that Papa parents teacher meeting है. बोले अब तूने क्या कांड किया? So I want to thank my dad because he is my best friend. He was the first one to came to know that I am having a girlfriend in my school. By mistake he saw me roaming around. So he called me at night and so he asked me कौन था वो? Sorry, कौन थी? So मैंने पापा फ्रेंड है मेरी, बोला हाँ वो देखा मैंने फ्रेंड हाथ पकड़ के घूम रहा था, मैंने पापा उसका हाथ में चोट था. So although they are not here, but I want to thank Anil sir and Nitika ma'am because me chance to be a part of Soil family, and especially Nitika ma'am because I was struggling in the starting, so she helped a lot. So thank you, ma'am. You are not, but you are. Yeah. Thank you.
Who wants to come and speak here? Your parents are online. Come, Ritika.
So I remember when I was born, my father told my mother, "This is my son. Ye mera munda hai." And that's how I was raised, an independent child. I used to travel when I was in class 6 doing household chores. And thank you so much, Papa, for giving me the strength. And I know I've many times in life, I've failed. I know. And I've lost all the hopes. And then he was there. That, no, that's something you can do. I remember I lost hope for doing an MBA. But then he was there. He used to search schools and he's like, this is the school I think you should go for. This is the thing you should do. And he was the one, because of him, I'm here in Soil. And I would really like to thank you for that. My mother is my best friend with whom I can share everything. Even she shares everything with me. From everything, from those gossips, family gossips every day of half an hour to discussing my MBA life, my crushes, everything we share. Thank you so much. I love my parents. I love you guys. Thank you.
Who else has a parent watching online? Okay. Yes.
Hey guys, I am Keshav Marwaha. I am joining in this year in April 16, sorry. So I just reached here and I just got so many positive vibes that I just raised my hand. So as far as my parents are concerned, I am very lucky. I am born in a Punjabi family and my household name is Kutia Haramjadaya. So whenever I reach home, it starts this thing starts. So there is always conflict in my family. I can never thank them in in their faces to my parents. I can't say these words to their faces because they start scolding me whenever I reach home. So I am very thankful to my parents. Last, I am like single child, so I have always been spoiled. So last year my mom was fighting with cancer. So then I realized her value. So she came very strong and gave us strength. So I'm thankful to God for giving me such blessings in form of parents. Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes.
I'll make them watch this video later. Even then, they know what I'll say. I'm alive here because of my father, and even my mom was. They both are the reasons for my values and my upbringing, everything. There has been a time my father was transferred to Allahabad after almost 21 years of stay in Madras, so in Chennai. So that was the time the entire thing came upon me. I had to manage the entire house, and I started assisting my mom when I joined TCS. And I started losing, I lost almost 10 kgs of my weight. Everyone were shocked as if I'm doing something. So I told, just start working at your home and you will realize how much struggle they are going through right from the morning till the night, making sure that their children get the best out of everything. And thanks, mom and dad. Thanks, Amma Appa.
So may I request now each one of you to take the paper that you have been given, and Namrata has got all the wonderful cards which are given to you. So please write down your parents' name and address and give it to us after you write it, and we will post it to your parents. So, and when you write it, if some of you want to come and read it out, you are also very welcome to read it out. Okay? And as usual, Namrata, I will write something for my 91-year-old mother. And this morning I actually interviewed her, and she sent her blessings also for this Parents' Day. So I asked her a few interesting questions, which she also gave some replies to and blessings. So please do that. So please write, and then you require a pen or something? You don't have a pen to write, oh. Yeah. I was just wondering why you're not. Maybe we can get some pens for them to write from downstairs. The ones who have not written, you can borrow each other's pens. After this, some of you may want to read what you have written and speak to the camera, because this will be on YouTube in the Soil channel. So if you like, your parents can also listen to it later, even if they are not online just now. Yes.
So, my parents, like everybody said, they've shaped my current life as well as what I'm doing now. My mother has always inspired me to do more, to work, because she herself has been working all her life. She's a gynecologist. My dad is one person that you can sit with and just laugh. You know, he's really a person who speaks very less, but when he speaks, he just makes sure that you're having a good time and you're laughing. So he brings a lot of positivity to my life, and he's the guiding light. And I would like to be when I'm 70 years old. I'm definitely very sure how I would like to be. I'd like to be like my dad when I'm 70 years old, totally. I also like to really thank my in-laws, my parent-in-laws. My professional career, I owe it to them, totally. While my parents got me ready to join the world and do everything, but I truly believe both my parent-in-laws really supported me. They let me work. I used to travel 20 days a month, and they were always there. I never felt my children were without me because they were there. So I owe it to them a lot. So thank you to them as well.
Ma, Data. I know there has been a lot of give and take in our relationship. Mostly it's you giving and me taking. Now that I'm all grown up, I'm trying to do my share of giving, but it's really harder than I thought it would be. What do you give someone who has given you everything? Maybe the same things as you gave me: a hand to hold, a hug whenever you need one, a heart that knows what you mean without saying a word. Whatever you need, it's all yours, Ma, Dita, especially the dinner that you love me to cook. After the tiring day, you both don't want to cook any meal. So whenever I go home, you make me cook. So I'll do that when I come home next time. Happy Parents' Day. Love you a lot.
So even my parents couldn't join us because they were busy, and my dad is not feeling well, so he couldn't drive all the way from Janakpuri. So I've written a note to them. It goes like this: Thank you for all the support that I've received from you. I literally never felt a sibling was missing in the family. Uh, I think we guys are great as a family, but I still think a dog is required. And my birthday is just around the corner. Just saying. I love you both, and thanks for getting out of your comfort zones just because of me. Thank you.
Anyone else wants to say something? Please.
So it's like double celebration for me because it's also my parents' anniversary today. And they have this tradition. I mean, that's what I really like. It's 32 years of togetherness. And for every anniversary of theirs, they've gone for a holiday. So that's why they're not here today, because they're on a holiday in Australia. So I went out to speak to them, wish them in the middle. So yeah, thank you, mom and dad. I know we as children take all of us take our parents for granted, and we do not really say thank you for whatever you've done in life. I know it is I think the most difficult task in the world is to be a parent. Thank you for supporting me always and being there by my side. And love you lots. And happy anniversary once again.
Anyone else? Come. All those who wish to say, come straight up.
So I've written this note for my family. And when I say family, I have a joint family, and in my family, I actually live with my maternal uncle's family. So it's for all of them. Life is empty and meaningless, और हम खुद लाइफ को मीनिंग देते हैं और उसे मीनिंगफुल बनाते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग सच अ ऑसम फैमिली. मैं जो भी हूँ और जो भी होऊंगा सिर्फ और सिर्फ आप लोगों की ब्लेसिंग्स और सपोर्ट की वजह से होऊंगा. डीप इनसाइड मुझे हमेशा एक चीज की श्योरिटी रहती है कि आप लोग हमेशा मेरे साथ हो, जो मुझे पावर देती है लाइफ जो मुझे पावर देती है लाइफ पावरफुली जीने के लिए. और जहाँ तक बात है लाइफ इज एम्प्टी एंड मीनिंगलेस की, मेरी लाइफ का मीनिंग है फैमिली एंड लव. थैंक यू.
Anyone else? Yeah.
I'll just say share dedicated to all the mothers that मर्तबा खुदा ने भी ऐसा इतना बड़ा दिया, मर्तबा खुदा ने भी ऐसा इतना बड़ा दिया, तो में माओ के जन्नत रख दिया. And there's one more thing that I just want to say. I don't promise you, but I'll try to get married this year. So, because as said कि वादे टूट जाते हैं, कोशिशें कामयाब रहती है. तो I'll just try to get married. So.
Anyone else? Niharika is smiling very much. You want to say something? Okay, yeah, the little one. Deepthi wants to say something. Come, Deepthi, come.
I want to thank you, mommy, and thank you, papa, for whatever you have done for me. I know that I was a very naughty and very, I have bothered you both so much. At times I was very careless also. I did not inform you both at times that what am I doing, where am I. My phone was switched off. I was not reachable. I'm very sorry for that. You both mean the world to me, and I'm sure that one day I'll make it big, and the dream that I have, I'll fulfill my dream for both of you. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Come, Romila's daughter is here. Sure, please come. She looks a lot like her dad, huh?
That's one of the best compliments I've ever got. So, um, I love my parents. They're nice people. And they, my mom and dad, they're good, they're nice, and they listen to me, and they're nice.
Bless you. Bless you, bless you. Okay, anyone else wants to say something? Pallavi, you want to say something? Come. How's the theater class going?
So I've written it for my father-in-law. Oh, Papa, I should begin by saying thank you. I don't say it enough, for you are always there for us, for being the parent to Mihan and Tarini. Oh, wait. Did I say parent? For being my third child and my first husband. I'm glad I'm a Tandon and that I have a right over you, and that you allow me to be angry at you and mad at you and still have so much faith in me. For a change, I can say this with great pride as a child, that I'm extremely proud of you. To Professor S.K. Tandon, my father-in-law.
Anyone else? Okay, if there are no more people who want to speak, then I'll ask Rakesh to sum up the evening by whatever he's moved to share. I know his mother lives with him just like my mother lives nearby, so please go ahead.
Well, to be honest, this whole event came as a surprise. And as I sat through the evening, hearing all the experiences and what many of you wanted to share and you shared, this relationship of a parent and child, it's so unique. We consider it important, but at the same time, we take it for granted. I'll share my experience. My father, he was a very strict and very firm person, and I was mortally afraid of him. My mother, she was exactly, or she is exactly the opposite. Very loving, very tolerant, and allowing everything to be happy, to go in the house. I lost my father relatively early in my life. I was 27 when he passed away. And it was still that phase in the life when I still felt, he was strict and he was what he used to say. Probably I didn't agree at that time. But as I progressed in life, as I grew, it slowly started dawning on me that what all he was saying and what all he stood for, how relevant it was. At the same time, whatever my mother was doing, she was so intelligent, or she's so intelligent. She exactly understood the role my father was playing. And she played the balancing role in my life. And now, or maybe a couple of years back, as I look back, I realize that whatever I am as a person, character, personality, behavior, even performance, I think I owe a lot to my father and my mother both. And the thing which I want to share with you is that today I wished my father was alive, and I would have thanked him for what all he stood for and what all he tried to make me learn. Unfortunately, that option is not there. So what I would like to share and I would like to mention to you is that this is a very special relationship. There'll be love, there'll be conflict, but at the end of the day, this is the purest form of relationship which is there. There is pure altruistic love between the parent and the children. There's nothing the parent wants in return for whatever the parent is doing. So keep that in mind and be extremely, extremely grateful and thankful to them. And not just be, express it. Who knows when you will not have that moment. So with that, I would like to end, and please keep that in mind. Ever be thankful to your parents for whatever you are and whatever you will be. Thank you.
So I think with this, we will have the closing part of the thing. Anybody who's moved to sing a song for your parents online? Anybody who's moved to sing from the heart as a way of closing? Or saying some poetry or some shairi? Where is our resident shair? He seems to have stepped out. He was here some time back. Okay. Who wants to close this evening? And of course, we have lovely tea and some eats outside. Garam chai and coffee or whatever is waiting. Who wants to sing or say anything, a poem or anything from the heart to close this evening? Come. So close it and invite everybody for chai and eats outside after you close it. Okay? Thank you.
So do we do the chai first? I know a bit, sick and tired of listening to me, but then still, this one's special. This one's to all the moms in the world. I know, dads, I know how much you love your mom, so you can understand as well. So let's see. This one's from the movie Das Vidania. It's Pyari Ma. Oh Ma, Pyari Ma, मेरी माँ मम्मा हो माँ, मेरी माँ प्यारी माँ मम्मा, हाथों की लकीरें बदल जाएंगी, गम की ये जंजीरें पिघल जाएंगी, हो खुदा पे भी असर, तू दुआओं का है घर, मेरी माँ प्यारी माँ मम्मा, बिगड़ी किस्मत भी संवर जाएगी, जिंदगी तराने खुशी के गाएगी, तेरे होते किसका डर, तू दुआओं का है घर, मेरी माँ प्यारी माँ मम्मा। यूं तो मैं सबसे न्यारा हूँ, पर तेरा माँ मैं दुलारा हूँ, दुनिया में जीने से ज्यादा उलझन है माँ, तू है अमर का जहां, तू गुस्सा करती है बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, तू कान पकड़ती है बड़ी जोर से लगता है, मेरी माँ प्यारी माँ मम्मा मम्मा। Thank you so much. Let's all go for chai.